At sunrise, a strong bull stood in a stall, calm but unaware of his fate today. The barn smelled of hay and iron, and quiet footsteps passed by each day. He pulled the cart when told, then returned to shade, trusting the hands he knew. Outside, a lean goat climbed the fence and watched the bull with sharp delight. The goat loved stirring trouble because noise made him feel safe and important. He called down to the bull, mocking his size and the rope around his neck. The bull lifted his head, proud eyes flashing, and stamped the floor in anger. He said his strength could break wood and stone, and no rope could truly hold him. The goat grinned, pleased to see heat rise, and he spoke as if offering truth. He said the rope was nothing, and the bull only needed one brave charge to be free. The bull glanced at the door, imagining open fields, and his breath grew fast. But the goat pointed beyond the stall, where a butcher worked without looking up. The butcher sharpened a blade, patient as winter, and did not fear loud boasting. The goat whispered that anger makes a target, and targets are chosen first. The bull felt a chill, yet pride pushed back, telling him to prove he was feared. The goat urged him to lunge, to crash the gate, to shake the barn with thunder. He promised that chaos would confuse the men, and the bull would vanish in dust. The bull pictured freedom, but also saw the butcher pause, listening for trouble. Then the bull understood that danger can wait quietly, using others to awaken it. He lowered his head, trying to think while the goat kept feeding the fire. The goat said a strong heart must act, and hesitation is the chain of cowards. The bull breathed slowly, remembering old advice that power needs a steady mind. He watched the butcher again, seeing not fear but readiness and practiced control. Suddenly the goat slipped on the rail, nearly falling, and blamed the bull at once. The barn hands looked up, and the goat cried that the bull was turning violent. The bull realized the goat was painting fear to protect himself from a hard world alone. He saw that a stirred bull would bring the knife sooner while the goat would run free. So the bull stepped back, stood still, and refused to dance to another creature's panic. The goat hissed and taunted, but the bull kept his gaze on the true danger nearby still. A man entered, heard the goat shouting, and walked straight to the stall with caution. The bull stayed calm, and calmness changed the moment because it gave no excuse for haste. The man checked the latch, patted the bull, and turned away, thinking the beast was safe. Only then did the butcher return to his work, disappointed that nothing was disturbed. The goat stared, confused because his plan had depended on rage and careless movement. He tried again, spreading whispers to other animals, warning them the bull would break loose. But the oxen and sheep had watched the bull stand quiet, and they trusted what they saw. That evening the bull spoke to an old cow, asking why fear words travel faster than facts. The cow said fear is easy to sell, and the buyer pays with judgment and with peace. Days later, the goat faced a new threat, for the butcher noticed missing grain near the pens. The goat had been stealing crumbs, and now his own tricks brought eyes and questions toward him. He tried to blame the bull again, but the barn hands shook their heads and watched him closely. They found hoof marks too small for the bull, and the goat's lies began to collapse in light. In panic, the goat ran, leaping the fence, yet the field beyond had no shelter from winter winds. He learned that a life built on alarm leaves no friends when real trouble arrives at last. The bull remained, yet he was no longer blind, and he asked for fair work and fair rest. The farmer agreed because calm strength had saved the barn from loss and from needless harm. From then on, the bull used power with patience and boundaries, never silent surrender. And the animals remembered that provoked fury helps the hidden blade more than it helps the proud. The moral stayed simple. Do not borrow fear from others, and do not spread it as a tool. For the one who lights panic may escape today, but tomorrow the fire finds its maker too.